Hi, this is Emily at Ionic Health. This presentation is going to go through the 5 food groups. The reason there are 5 food groups is that each group provides different nutrients that our body requires. Avoiding any of the food groups leads to our body being at risk of deficiencies, increases disease risk, and means that we won't perform at our best. Let's take a closer look at the food groups. I'd like you to have a go at naming them. What's the first food group that you can think of? What about the second? Can you think of a third food group? What about a fourth food group? And what's the fifth and last food group? How did you go? Hopefully you got most of them, but if not, that's okay. So let's take a closer look at the individual food groups. The first food group that we're going to have a look at is fruit. Fruit is a good source of vitamins, minerals, phytochemicals and dietary fibre. Fruit is a very good source of vitamin C, folate, beta-carotene and potassium. Including fruit in the diet each day may help to reduce the risk of some chronic diseases such as heart disease and some cancers. Fruit juice belongs to this group, but most fruit juices have lost the dietary fibre which is found in fresh fruit. Therefore, fruit juice is not the best option. Fruit juices are also acidic and frequent consumption can increase the risk of dental decay. Dried fruit is also included in this food group, but because it has a lower water content, it is more energy dense than fresh fruit, meaning that it's easy to overconsume on dried fruit and this can result in weight gain. Dried fruit can also stick to the teeth and increase the risk of dental decay. The best option, therefore, is to consume fresh fruit. Here are some roles of vitamin C in the body, some roles for folate, and also some roles for potassium if you're interested. So let's move on to the second food group now. The second food group we're going to cover is the vegetables and legumes and beans group. This food group is a good source of vitamins, minerals, phytochemicals and dietary fibre and is a very good source of carotenes, vitamin C and folate, as well as being a good source of magnesium, potassium and iron. All vegetables are low in energy, meaning that it can help you with weight loss, and also choosing to eat these foods can help prevent weight gain. These foods may help reduce the risk of obesity and some chronic diseases such as heart disease and cancers. I've listed some roles of magnesium in the body and also of iron if you're interested. So let's move on to the third food group. This food group is a major source of protein and includes meat, poultry, fish, eggs, tofu, seeds, nuts, legumes and beans. The foods in this group are a good source of protein, iron and vitamin B12. Red meat in particular is a good source of iron and zinc. Most fish is low in saturated fat and is a good source of omega-3 fatty acids. Eggs are a good source of protein and vitamins A, D, E and K. Nuts are a good source of omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids, and they are also a good source of phytochemicals and fibre. Legumes are a good source of protein, vitamins, minerals such as iron, dietary fibre, carbohydrates and phytochemicals. A combination of legumes with grains can provide all the essential amino acids that you require, and amino acids are the building blocks of proteins. This is especially useful for those of you who adhere to a vegetarian diet. Regular consumption of fish may also be associated with reduced risk of heart disease, stroke, dementia, and age-related macular degeneration. I've outlined here some roles for zinc in the body, for vitamin B12, for vitamin A, and also for vitamin E. So let's move on now to the fourth food group, dairy and its alternatives. Dairy foods are essential for strong bones and teeth and reduce your risk of osteoporosis and tooth decay. Dairy provides protein, vitamins A, D, B2, also known as riboflavin, B12, and minerals calcium, phosphorus, magnesium, potassium, and zinc. Dairy is the best source of calcium. Calcium is used to help make strong bones, as well as to help make your muscles work and your heart to beat. Many types of yogurt provide good bacteria, also known as probiotics, which are essential for a healthy gut or healthy digestive system. The dairy group is also a good source of zinc, magnesium, and potassium. Milk, yogurt, and cheese are important foods, and their consumption may help reduce the risk of high blood pressure, heart disease, stroke, type 2 diabetes, and also some cancers. Here I've listed the roles for B2 in the body, for calcium, just for your interest. Now let's move on to the last food group, the grains food group. Nutrients provided by this food group includes carbohydrates, protein, dietary fibre, and a wide range of vitamins and minerals such as folate, thiamine, iodine, and iron. These foods are good sources of riboflavin, niacin, magnesium, zinc, and also vitamin E. Wholemeal or whole grain cereal products provide more fibre, vitamins such as vitamin B and E, and minerals than refined varieties because they include all the parts of the natural grain. Choosing whole grain options will also help to keep your digestive system healthy. So here are some examples of whole grains: oats, popcorn, brown rice, barley, wild rice, buckwheat, bulgur, and also millet. I've listed here the role of iodine in the body, as well as niacin. Consumption of grain foods may help reduce the risk of heart disease, type 2 diabetes, weight gain, and also some cancers. The last thing I would like to cover is that of variety. The foods in each food group vary in the amount of particular nutrients and other beneficial components they provide, and so achieving nutritional adequacy also depends on eating a variety of food from within each food group. For example, in the vegetables and legumes group, orange vegetables such as carrots and pumpkin contain significantly more beta-carotene than potatoes. In the protein food group, kangaroo, beef, lamb, mussels, and oysters are a better source of iron than most of the other foods in the protein food group. Nuts and seeds in the protein food group have more vitamin E and several other nutrients compared with animal foods in this same group. By selecting a variety of foods each day, over the week, and at different times of the year, there is a greater chance of obtaining sufficient quantities of all nutrients. So variety is very important. Thanks for listening.